Hey guys, D here from Project One Gaming, giving you a quick update and look into my Pre Heresy style World Eaters army. I'm trying to get in the mix here with WarbossTae and his monthly challenge here of building an army. A little bit late in the game, but I'm about day 7-ish into it. So the first model we're looking at here is my Pre Heresy style Karn the Betrayer. Now I got a little more work to do on it. Style-wise, here's a quick picture of what he looks like in the Collective Visions book. But if you listen carefully in the stories, they do say his armor is white and blue anyway, so I kind of rolled with that. But I'm using just basic for all my army Khorne Berserker parts. I just shaved off the Khorne icon. I really like the blood effect that I have going on the weapons. This model and the model of Khorne are probably about 70% done. They're the furthest models I have done, paint-wise. They were kind of like my sample pictures, my sample models. But these pictures I have here are kind of, again, out of the Collective Visions, and they're kind of what I was going with, style-wise. So here's another quick look at what I'm going for. I'm probably not going to bloody them up too much. I'm just going to make them more dirty. I don't really want to take away from the paint aspect. Another helmet I used, you'll see here, is a Space Wolves helmet. It was one of the more menacing looking helmets, and obviously that was the kind of thing I was into. I believe I have 5 groups of 10 Khorne Berserkers. One is a group of 9 with Karn leading it. This is a small. I got a group of 10 of these guys with just normal bolt guns. I can use them as normal Space Marines, or Chaos Marines, or the Chosen. I have about 4 to 8 Meltas coming in to go along with them. Now, here you're going to see what I'm using for my champions, or sergeants, if you're talking Space Marines, but I went with these guys. Head-wise, I like how it has the top knot. It just makes them a little more distinguished. And they all have power swords and plasma pistols, just to make them stand out that much more. So I really dig the look of the top knot, and it just kind of goes with the Pre Heresy thing. Now this is the start of a Pre Heresy Terminator, obviously using a Grey Knight head with it. I took normal Space Marine Terminator bodies and just shaved off everything on their chests to make. I know they look a little plain, but again, it looks a little more Pre-Heresy. But this is what I'm going for look-wise. I have the shoulder pads and like the leather straps that you saw in that picture coming from Max Mini. So I'm probably going to run the same thing you saw, Twin Link Stormbolter and Power Weapon. But here's a look into my bike squad. Same thing with the champions or the sergeants in the bike squad. They have the top knot helmets. This was a picture that kind of drew the inspiration for me. That's probably the paint theme I'm going to go with. And here's another look at one of the bikers, a little more completed in assembly. I put the big combat knife on the back along with a bolter, and positioned him to look like he's kind of coming down on an enemy with his chain axe. Now they don't all have chain axes. Some are holding the bike with 2 hands. This guy's got his bolt pistol out. I have 6 of these guys, so 2 groups of 3 that I'll be running. I enjoy this model. I kind of like how the skulls look like they're kind of going with the wind. Thought that was a pretty neat effect. Alright, so here's a look into my my rhinos. I have 4 rhinos right now. 1 Land Raider that's built and 1 that is in process of being built. I used a lot of the chaos bits. I know if you look at this picture, there's not much like skull-wise on it, but the army itself, if you're into the Pre-Heresy fluff, they're a pretty brutal army, so I thought it would do justice to have the skulls and the chains, and I'll bloody it up and battle damage it up and muddy it up, but I don't want to do it too much in this army because I don't want to take away from the paint scheme. Now, here's 2 different Land Raiders in the Collective Visions book. One's, dual painted, split in half, and this one's more solid white. But I stayed with the whole theme of blue with white accent just because, I just want uniformity going with the army. I don't have the tracks, there's a lot not built in on this because I'm trying to battle damage it separately or muddy it up separately, things like that. So every Chaos army should have a defiler. Sorry, for some reason I decided I wanted to turn this model opposite to everything else, but I went with a different look here. He's going to have 2 close combat weapons. I got the idea of posing it like that. This is one of the pictures I drew inspiration from. But if you play the Dawn of War games, you see the Defiler use its 2 front weapons. So you can see here I kind of made it look like a Space Marine is piloting it, popping his head out like a walker. But stay tuned to the next video. I'm going to go over my second HQ choice. It's a Demon Prince that we're having make look like Angron, the Primarch of the World Eaters. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have any questions, please hit us up on Facebook, YouTube. Check out our website, and if you guys ever want any work done, let us know. Look forward to next video. Take care.